Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're going to check out a live version of The River by Bruce Springsteen. Looking forward to explore more of The Boss. I have only done a few reactions, but I want to get back to more. And we're going to start here. This was a Patreon request by Kate. Thank you so much for this request and donation. Let's go.
I come from down in the valley where, mister, when you're young, they bring you up to do like your daddy done. Me and Mary, we met in high school when she was just 17. We'd ride out of this valley, don't know where the fields were green. We go down to the river, head into the river we dive. Oh, down to the river we ride.
Wait a second. I recognize that part. Hey, I think I've heard this when I was a kid. Something sounds familiar, but the first 2 minutes did not sound familiar. But when he started to sing that part, it's like, okay. I love that build up with the piano, then the harmonic, the spotlight comes on. I hear the recurring picking pattern on the guitar as well. And then his voice, he's so great at storytelling, that raspy delivery as well. Yo. They bring you up like your daddy done. Yeah, man. Sometimes, we have those recurring generational patterns, right? Oh.
Oh, down to the river we ride. Then I got Mary pregnant, and man, that was all she wrote. And for my 19th birthday, I got a union card and a wedding coat. We went down to the courthouse, and the judge put it all to rest. No wedding day smiles, no walk down the aisle, no flowers, no wedding dress. That night we went down to the river, heading to the river we dive. Oh, down to the river we ride. Then I got a job working construction for the Johnstown Company. But lately there ain't been no work on account of the economy. Now all them things that seem so important
Fantastic song and great, great performance. That down to the river, that was the only part I kind of recognized from somewhere. I don't know where, but now I'm happy that I finally, really know what the song's about. I didn't even know who the song, I just heard it somewhere in passing, maybe in a film. I don't know. Uh, but damn, that was amazing. I love it. That you bring it back down to that more restrained performance there. It's kind of like, oh, resolve, or you have to, kind of lay your head down with your situation, with your life. And you can hear that pain and sometimes anger in his voice when he says that. Right, we went down to the courthouse and stuff. It's like he's not looking fondly on these days. You know, he's already describing um that generational pattern. They already paint you like your father, so you kind of have to do you know what's expected almost. And then you get somebody pregnant, and man, that's all she wrote. Now you have this blueprint for your life, your prescripted life. You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. Societal expectations by family, or else you'll be frowned upon. You'll be looked upon as somebody who doesn't do the right thing. But and then you kind of got to go to that same construction company. There's not much work, all of that. And dreams that you had, they kind of die, and you have to let them go. And that's painful. And you could hear that pain, in this performance, really immersing themselves in this text, right? Damn, that was. And then at the end, the river that symbolizes life and dreams and flow and great memories. Now it's dry, but it's also symbolic for the avenues that are no longer there, the possibilities, what could have been is is gone, right? So you kind of look back with vitriol, and regret and spite, and resentment to a, you know that's tough, man. Yo, they haunt me like a curse, he said. The memories, they come back to haunt you instead of these happy memories, because the wedding is just like, sign the papers. There's no smiles. There's no walking down the aisle. There's no romantic anything about it. It's just, we got to do the right thing and get married, and paperwork, and all of that. So took the life out of it. And now, you kind of end up full of regret and resentment. Incredible storytelling, incredible performance. The piano, the drumming is really great. The the guitar, the backing vocals. Was that Steven Van Zandt there with the guitar then too? Because I know they've been best friends since they were kids, right? And then making music together. Yeah, that was fantastic. This song will go on the playlist. It's made a big impact on me in terms of writing, just the way it sounds. Yeah, good one. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you for spending some time with me. If you have any more recommendations, please let me know. Peace.